Hey guys, it's George and this channel is the one. So how's it going? I've been neglecting this channel for a little while and I'm guilty as charged. Have I got excuses? Well, you betcha. Lots of excuses. Well, I got another channel for one. And there's no way that at this point I could be a full-time YouTuber because, it just doesn't pay well enough. But do I want to abandon this channel, just make it declared dead and never do anything again? Not really. But realistically, like I mentioned in previous videos, I don't think I'll be posting as regularly as you and I would like. That's in part because my other channel is more like a representation of what I do and who I am. Well, why don't you check it out? It's called The Journey is Real. Most recently on my other channel I got some travel videos about the Netherlands. They were quite successful compared to the kind of reaction I usually get. So I've been focusing on that. I've also been focusing on like recording drone footage, like just to kind of practice my skills. But to be honest with you, with the drone stuff, it's rather slow to do anything because my main job is self-employed. I'm a professional handyman. It gets really busy in the summer, then it gets even really busier in the fall, and now we kind of reached the type of fall where people are looking ahead at Christmas and it's not that busy. But now I haven't posted in a few months. Yeah, the idea was I'm gonna make a series on this channel on how to get your Canadian basic license, because for a lot of drone pilots, especially in the past 5 years or so, that's been a real obstacle, because you couldn't really fly just about any drone that you buy without at least a basic license. And I thought the training for a basic license makes a lot of sense for anybody. Even if you're flying a drone that only weighs 249 grams, because, with those drones, you don't really have to have one and you don't have to bother with any of these rules. But the thing is, you could still get in trouble. And I thought if I give a training on just getting your basic license on this channel, then at least I'd be contributing to some safer flying and people flying their drone more responsibly and that kind of thing. And that's why I did it. Of course, I also thought, well, this is gonna get lots of views and eventually I'll get this channel monetized just like my other one. And then YouTube is something I really enjoy doing. So then I thought, well, if I can generate my income from YouTube, with 2 channels, it'd be fun. And also this channel might give me a little bit of credibility when it comes to creating professional drone footage. So I'd be the go-to person if you're in my area or whatever, and you want some quality drone footage. You could ring me up, shoot me a message, whatever, and it's, hey George, can you get some footage of my house, or can you get some footage of our community hall, or whatever it may be, or my land, whatever. Well, this kind of business never really materialized. So what I ended up doing is mostly recording stuff, sending it out to Pond 5. Used to be Wire Stock at first. Then Wire Stock became greedy, and without even selling anything, you have to pay them up front quite substantially by the month. And I wasn't going to do that. I'm not paying anything by the month for something that may or may not make me make the money back. So then, the best I could have hoped for with wire stock was basically breaking even, and then maybe sometime in the future make a tiny little profit. I thought about it. Didn't think about it too hard, but I said no. So then I started uploading my videos to Pond 5, and well, I think I got pretty good at tagging the videos, and kept recording, kept improving my skills and everything. But the sales on Pond 5, they are very, very few and far between. So lately I've been trying out black box, and then there's always one other option that is actually kind of fun, and that's pixels. Only drawback is that you do not receive any money unless somebody is generous enough to donate. So this is what I've been doing with my drone footage. This is what I'm recording for. My motivation for recording videos with the drone, well, it's still there because I enjoy the process. What I enjoy the most is actually the flying and improving my flying skills. And well, that's what kept me going, but I got a ton of footage that I haven't edited yet. I could tell you about a ton of places I would... So busy here now. Well, let's just stop this for here. See, I'm in the river valley of Edmonton, and there's a lot of places I'd like to record. But the problem with most of these places is that, well, all this around you that you see around me is Edmonton parkland. And while I've been trying to get the bylaw changed to something that would allow me to fly or launch the drone here, I can fly it. Problem is I can't launch it here. It's a bylaw. You are not allowed to launch any flying device, drone, or anything like that on City of Edmonton property, which of course includes the parks. So the only option I have in the city is either private property, gotta ask for permission obviously, or just do it when it doesn't bother anybody, I guess. I don't know, you tell me, is that okay, or is that just another violation in some form? If nothing happens, if you fly responsibly, I don't think it's a violation. And I've been getting along with flying pretty much anywhere here in the river valley, but mostly I'm on the riverbank. But it's early in the morning on a Sunday. Well, right now it's not early, but I'm still out with my bike looking for a place to shoot some cool drone footage. Now this bylaw, it's one of the biggest obstacles here. See, I gotten the advanced license for my drone so I could fly it even with within the surroundings of airports and heliports. The idea was, at the time, was to really transition my business to creating drone footage and getting paid for that. But unfortunately, that's never really materialized, like I told you. It's tough trying to record while you're riding the bike, so we're gonna shut this off for a little bit, and I'll get back to you later. All right, I reached a point where I'm kind of optimistic, almost excited actually. I could get down to the riverbank without breaking my neck, I think, even though there's some snow on the ground. Like, not that bad, but still a little slicky. And I have a good view of the city skyline from there. So I'm thinking I'm going to go along the shore there a little bit, find a spot where I can launch, and I'm technically in the river, and then yeah, I'm just gonna have a 20-minute or so flight. This is how I lock up my bike. I think it's pretty safe here. You know, it's not like it's downtown or something, even though we are pretty close. This is the oldest bridge that Edmonton has. It's called the Low-Level Bridge. And beyond those branches here, you can see the city skyline, and down below is the river. So how to get there is, well, let's see. It's a little steep, but you could tell that many people have done this before, and I should probably be really careful not to disturb this mesh, because I'm almost sure that this isn't really the way they intended you to go. But I'm trying to get here. See, I got a kind of rocky beach, and I can do something. I'm not the only one who ever comes down here. As you can see there, black bull, and I see dog tracks. I was telling you about the stock footage, and to summarize that part of the video, it's just yeah, it's not making me rich or anything, but every once in a blue moon I get a little extra, and it helps to like maintain my stuff. Perhaps eventually get some ND filters. It's bought me batteries for the DJI Mini 2, which I'm still intending to keep for travel, even though it's kind of like the oldest and lowest version of the DJI drones. But if you buy right now, today, if you were to buy a DJI Mini 4K, I think it is basically almost the exact same thing. So it's still current. It's a very good beginner drone, by the way. And mine is probably about 5 years old now, and I mean, it's still fun to fly. And the reason I like this drone is because when I travel, most countries will allow me to fly this just like that as a tourist. No license required, no registration. Mind you, that wasn't true in Europe, where when I researched it, I couldn't fly that drone without registration, and I couldn't get the registration without getting insurance. And well, while this all makes sense, it's something that would have cost me more than I was willing to spend. I mean, we're traveling on a shoestring budget the way it is. So, you know, with me being used to traveling in Mexico, it's not a problem. You know, you usually just pack your drone and you fly it wherever you feel that it's good. It's really easy there. Now, with the Air 2S that I'm packing on my back today, that's a different story. I'm only going to fly it in Canada. That's what I kind of told myself when I first got this. That's the thing, you know, because lots of countries, including Mexico, don't allow you to get the license, operate a drone, or anything like that if you're not a citizen. But again, 250 gram, I mean, less than 250 gram drones, they're okay for that. But now the other thing is, even here in Canada, look, the Air 2S that I have, it's, I don't know how long ago this came out, but it's been a number of years. Well, I won't say, like, you know, for a consumer drone that you could buy for around $1,000, that's Canadian actually, even though the official pricing might have been a little higher. But I got it for that price, and it's like really, really good camera. It's got good stability. Like, this drone basically has everything that I'm asking for, that I need. Now, what I'm getting at right here is, why would you get your drone license if now you can get a DJI Mini 5, which supposedly is under 250 grams, Mind you, it's a little bit sketchy in that case. But even if I was to get DJI Mini 4 or even the 3, I'd have a camera that comes pretty close to the one that I have now. And the stability in the air, I'm not sure, but definitely, it's like it comes a lot closer. So why, for somebody who's just getting into drones, why would you want to get a license at all if you don't need it? That's the thing, and that's also part reason why I, for the moment, I haven't continued this series. I mean, it's not really that, but the urgency just isn't there. The views aren't there, the popularity isn't there. I could do this anytime, and I'll probably pick it up at some point. But at the moment, I'm going to focus on other things, I've got a channel going on YouTube where, I actually get a little bit of traction right now. And it's a lot of fun. To run a second channel on the side, it is pretty darn hard. Even though it's not supposed to be hard, it's supposed to be like a pastime, right? Like a hobby. So how many hobbies can you have? I'm fixing my road bike right now. I'm riding the bikes. I want to go camping. I have a business. So guys, this channel isn't dead. I will post here once in a while and update you what's going on. If there's anything new, when I get a new drone, my new batteries that I ordered from eBay. I ordered new batteries for the DJI Mini 2 from eBay, and they're off-brand batteries because, yeah, that's what I could get for a reasonable price. Yeah, I'm still hoping that one day maybe I don't have to work so hard, putting off people's baseboards and fixing defect bathroom fans and things like that, which is really not a bad job when you think about it. But go somewhere, capture some drone footage for somebody, and really get paid for that. I'm not really interested in drone jobs that are posted online where they go to the oil fields and it's all about measuring some terrain and LiDAR and this kind of stuff. No, I'm an artist. I'm going to set up here, going to launch my DJI Air 2S, and we're going to get some footage of the city, and then I'll pack up and go home. That's all. So guys, even without a license, you should always, put safety first, because it's a drone, guys. I mean, it's up there, it's up in the sky, it's being held up by plastic propellers and some tiny little motors controlled via something that you can't see, the airwaves. So, things don't always necessarily go perfect. So I have my Drone Pilot Canada app. You can see I'm very close to a red area, which I know because I've flown here before. It's the heliport for the Royal Alex Hospital. Now, according to law, I always have to record my flight. See, and the first thing that shows up is a warning on the app, says you are in or near a non-certified. Okay, this is the aerodrome, but it's also municipal bylaw of Edmonton. No recreational drone footage from city property. I continue because, as far as I know, I'm not on city property. This is federal. This is the North Saskatchewan River. And then I have here pilot, aircraft. There's checklists and procedures. Pre-flight checklist, basic. There's some points that I don't go through them every single time, but it's like, ensure flight will not be in controlled airspace. No, I made sure of that. Locate other aerodromes. Ensure impacting. Actually, the other aerodromes, they show up on my thing if I have to. But yeah, if my drone was to fly away, it's all on here, guys. The good thing, ground hazards. Well, I'm in the river, there's some bridges, but basically I made sure that, you know, I'm over water, nobody can get hit, or I cannot hit anything. Everything's good, so I'm gonna start the flight now. And all I have to do now is turn on my drone, take off, and it'll be good. So guys, this is it. This is what I did today. Beautiful footage of mostly the Macdonald Hotel. You can see it behind me, the silhouette of the city of Edmonton. It's like way up there on the hill, which is kind of cool about Edmonton. The river goes like this all around. You can get different locations from the river valley and get the skyline in totally different angles, and it's always kind of fun. Yeah, I've been doing this for 5 years or so, or 4.5, I'm not sure. Flying the drone here in Edmonton, capturing the city, and I think for the most part this is going to be what I'll be doing with this drone. When we go on trips in Canada, of course I'll have this with me always, but then it's kind of like haphazard, you know, like hit or miss. You sometimes come across something really cool, then you capture it, and then other times you just really want to fly the drone, but all you see is like wheat fields and forests or something, and you know, you got to find something, or you get creative, do something that's fun, that's worth it, makes you feel like, yes, you accomplished something. That's the key. I hope you like this video. Eventually I'll continue up the series on how to get your basic Canadian license. There's been some rule changes this month, November of 2025. They don't really have a huge impact on basic pilots. I'll see you soon in another video.